Guys, welcome back to Mitch Cooper RC, a brand new spanking helicopter for you guys. I'm super excited to be back in action and out here. We've had a new baby boy. This is, we've been busy with that. We're having no sleep and it doesn't matter. We're out, we're doing what we love. We've got the brand new RC Era C, we got the C138, this little police heli. We're going to do an unboxing. I have flown this because we actually tried to fly this yesterday. We tried to do a short video on this and we had a few altercations in the wind. We thought it could handle the wind a bit better. But hey, we got our best friend back today. We've got a bit more wind again today. So we're going to see how we do with it. We're just going to make do with what we got. We've got a little bit of wind, but it'll be great to see how well this thing handles in the wind. We're at another new location here in Nelson Bay. The sun's out, so we can't complain at all. It's just beautiful. My beautiful wife behind the camera, hello. Irina. This is super cool, guys. The mini helis. Let's just get this unboxed and I'm show you exactly what you get inside, and let's get this thing in the air and show you how well it does. As always, guys, I will leave a link to this heli for you. If you are interested in it, I can already say some good things about this, but let's just show you instructions. We've already read that, so that'll be the first thing. Let's get this out. Let's just show you the heli straight up because it's a nice size heli. I think it's a Bell, possibly, but it's a police heli, but it actually says Polis, so I'm not sure whether that's meant to be like that or it's actually meant to say police, and maybe it's like Polish or some Europe. I'm not sure, but have a look at that, guys. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got a headlight on the front. We've got two lights at the back of green and red on each side of these stabilizers here. So yesterday we flew this, we were doing a short video and we had a bit of a crash. So I can tell you that this thing handles a crash. It dropped from about 3 meters in the air and hit the asphalt hard. And you can see there, the wire come out of this. All that happened is this horizontal popped out. We didn't do any damage, so I can confirm that it handles that. I don't recommend it, but super great, guys. This is going to be for all levels, I believe. I think that, it should be for anyone. So there's the heli. All right, so we get a spare main rotors here. We got the heli with two batteries, so you'll get the option to get 2, 1, or maybe 3. Your USB charger, they always come with that. And then you've got 2 wrenches here, so you've got a Phillips head screwdriver and then also like an Allen key wrench, and then a rear rotor, so that's in that bag. And then you've just got your transmitter, guys, which is the same RC Era transmitter. It's the mode 2, so the throttle's on the left, and your controls are normal there. We've got a speed control, so it's got 3 options: speed, auto takeoff, auto landing, and we've also got a panic stop button. So if you hold that down in the air for 2 or 3 seconds, it'll just cut the heli completely off and it'll drop out of the sky. So you don't really want to press that unless it's an emergency. That's what we did yesterday. So we're 3 meters in the air and I panicked. I literally just missed a car. So guys, be careful where you're flying. That's why we're here. We've got a little bit of wind and we'll see how well this does with that little bit of wind, and show you how well it handles. But guys, this should be for anyone, guys. Like a beginner wants to get a heli, this would be a perfect option for you guys. So let's see, this is brand new, guys. It's a brand new model. This is the only color and scheme that this one comes in. So let's just get this battery plugged in and we'll show you exactly how she works. And there's also another little feature here that we haven't spoken about that I'll show you when we get it in the air. So I'll pop this box over here, be right back. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna switch on the transmitter first. She's on, you got the red button flashing there. Now what you wanna do, grab your battery and you'll see there where it plugs into, so make sure that goes in the right way and it just slots in. And then once it gets into there, it just squeezes in and clicks in. and then you got these two little lugs here when you take it out. But from there, I've got the transmitter on, and then we got the little power button on the battery itself. So you can hear it power on there. You can probably see the headlight. I don't know if you can really see that real good on camera. The lights on the back. So they're all flashing at the moment. So we aren't paired. We've also got another little red light on the bottom, and then we've also got the, it's like the stabilizer, the on the bottom, this little thing here. It's not GPS, this heli, so, but it will handle a little bit of wind. I don't know if you've seen my previous video of the RC ERA C138, I think it is, Army heli that we flew in a cyclonic winds. It handled. So we were actually expecting that yesterday, and I think it was just a matter of trim, and I haven't flown a heli in a while. So that's why we had that altercation yesterday. But so we're gonna start in the speed one, obviously, always wanna start with that. And we aren't paired to it at the moment. So we're not getting control. So what you wanna do, I just power it up then, and then you power back down. And then the heli makes a beep beep, and then those lights will be solid. So that's what you wanna do. So you go all the way up with the throttle, all the way down, you'll hear it go beep, beep, and then it's engaged. And then you can see there, I'll step out of the light, you can see that I've got controls there, but we haven't got any power to the rotors yet because we haven't spooled it up. So you do have an automatic takeoff and landing, so we might just press that now and show you for the beginner guys that have never really flown, so how easy it is. You can see takeoff, landing there. So all we need to do, we've got our sticks, so when you've got your right and left, so that'll, if I go right on the right stick, that'll make the heli drift right. If I go left on this stick, it'll make the heli drift left. If I push forward when it's in the air, it'll go forward. If I pull back, the heli will go back that way. And then this one here is your throttle. So it'll go, you power up, the heli will go up. You power down, the heli will go down. And then left and right, so that heli will still stay in the same spot if you're just using this one, but the heli will spin around left and right with that stick there. So they're all basically the same, these helis. It's not a full 3D heli. It does have that stabilization. So you'll see here, let's just get this in the air and I'll do the automatic takeoff. So we've got to press the takeoff button and it'll automatically do it itself. So I've pressed the button and she's in the air. Now we've got a bit of wind, so it is drifting. So it needs a little bit of trim by the looks of that. Now always start off with your heli. If you're new to it, you want to start off from that heli, behind the heli, directly behind it. It's just going to be easier to get used to controls. But as you can see there, she's up in the air. We got a little bit of wind. Look at that, guys. This is mode one. I'm just going to bring it back over here. I think it needs a little bit of trim. So again, keep in mind, bit of right trim there. That seems to be sitting better there. So we've probably got about gusting to maybe 8 knots of wind. But look at that. I'm going to power up a bit. Look at that. Hands free. She's sort of drifting a little bit there. Again, there is a little bit of wind, so that is super cool, guys. Let's spin it around. Let's go power up a bit. We'll go for a bit of a fly and show you how well she does. Let's go over this way. So that's all the way forward in the first mode, so it's pretty slow there. Go back with the wind. Yeah, you can see there, she's going a lot faster with the wind. I'm gonna power up a bit. We're gonna go, this is back into the wind. So it's, you know, it's handling well. And these are just so fun, stress-free, guys. If you are a beginner, give yourselves room at least, you know, just to make it that bit easier. But even if you are experienced with helis or anything like this, these are just so much fun, so stress-free. Look at that. Look at that, 360s. Again, that wind's picking up. I can feel it behind me. It's probably about gusting to, I'll just let go of that stick. And that's what happens. So if you panic, guys, always let go of those sticks. Don't try and correct anything. And then I'll just show you exactly what I'll do. I haven't done too much with these helis, with these helis, but I'll show you exactly what happens. If I get into a panic, right, I'm probably about 3 meters high there, right? So I'm just going to show you what that stop button does. So I panic, I don't know what I'm doing. All I do is hold it. and she'll drop it out of the sky like that. Hopefully we didn't do any damage. I don't think we will, because we hit the ground pretty hard yesterday with the asphalt. And yeah, so okay, so I've just literally tested that then, and I've actually busted the landing gear there. So that was a little bit silly on my part, but that's fine. We'll just put a bit of glue on that. I honestly didn't think it would have done that at such a low, because we hit the ground on the asphalt yesterday and it didn't do that at all. That's why I done that. So obviously you don't want to do that. That's in a panic situation, but it just shows you that, you know, that's what you can do. Hold that red button. If you think it's going to go over and hit a house or a car or something like that, obviously that's why we want to keep it in a tight space. That's still going to be fine. We're going to be able to take off there. So I'm going to get that going in the air again, and I'll show you the manual. Actually, what we'll do, we'll do the auto takeoff again. So we'll press auto takeoff. She'll go up in the air. So it's not going to affect it too much with that that landing gear, those main skids, but obviously it's not ideal. But we're all good. We're back in the air. So what I'll do, I'll come over here and then we'll do that automatic landing. So press the landing button on the bottom. No hands free there. And that's what she does, and cuts off itself. So as you can see, guys, that's very simple. Now what we're going to do, I'll do the manual takeoff. So to do the manual takeoff, use both sticks down and out, and that spools it up. And now it won't take off until I power up. So when I power up, and then she's up in the air, and then I can let go, and it's sort of, again, drifting with the wind, but she's back in the air. All right, let's test mode 2. So she's going to be a bit faster. You can see a bit of grass hanging off those skids there. Come back with the wind. So that's pretty fast. And we're only in 2 at the moment. Back into the wind. Look at that. Let's go back with the wind. Let's flick it into the flight 3, and I'll show you. So this is flight 3, I'll give you an idea how fast it is. So she's quite fast in that high speed. This is the high speed into the wind. That's cool. So fun. Pretty easy. Once you get used to the sticks, I'm still getting used to it. Like, I haven't done a lot of heli flying compared to planes, but that is super fun. Look at that. Now, we're going to show you a fun little thing that this heli can do. So when you're in the mode 3, the fast mode, I'm just going to hover it there for you. Now what we want to do is press this up button here. I might just try and bring it down that little bit. Yeah, all right, so we're in the mode 3, so we press that up trim and then toggle the switch. And now we are flying inverted, guys. Check that out. Now all the sticks are still the same in this inverted. Even when you power up, it'll go up. Everything is exactly the same. Now that's not, if you're flying 3D, I believe that's not normal. Like, everything's the opposite. When you're flying manual mode with a helicopter, that won't be like that. So everything will be basically, you know, opposite. If I powered up with the heli, it wouldn't go up like that. I don't quite understand how that works. Like, the guys that are watching, if there's any heli 3D pilots, from my understanding, if you were to go up, that'd bring that heli down, but everything's the same. So they've really made that cool and super easy for anyone to try this cool maneuver just with that button. So what we want to do to bring it back, press that trim button again up. I'm just going to go up a little bit. It's a little bit hard with the wind, and then I'll toggle that switch and it'll bring it back. So that is really cool that it gives you that opportunity as a, you know, even a beginner pilot. I wouldn't recommend it with a bit of wind. Like, there is a bit of wind here. And look, flight time, guys, like, I'm still going on this first battery. And you can see, look at that. She is still, look at that. Still flying amazing. And that's with a little bit of wind. Obviously, when there's no wind, it's super fun. Like, it's way more fun, but like, I don't know, that's just my opinion. It's still fun either way. Like, look at that. Let's do some low flying near the ground. Try to get it going fast near the ground. Look at that. Oh, so glad to be out here flying. Look at that. All right. So like, I want to keep flying this because I want to see, sort of give you an idea on the flight time of this thing. And I'm fanging it in like 3rd gear right now. So, look at that. Full speed into the wind. Full speed with the wind. Oh, she comes. He's trying to do tricks. But again, guys, it doesn't have like full 3D heli flying or anything like that. Like, that takes some skill, guys. If you've never flown a heli, I wouldn't recommend getting a 3D. This is the type of heli that you want to get, guys, as a beginner. There you go, hands-free, super simple. That's what I love. Like, these helis back in the day, I was speaking to a few guys and they were saying that back in the day, there wasn't helis that were so simple to fly. So that's the beauty of the hobby and where it's going right now. Anyone can pull this thing out of the box and just hands-free if you need to. Let go of the sticks and it'll basically hover there if you have no wind. Keep in mind that, you know, if there is wind, it's going to drift a bit, but that's hand-free right there. Look at it. That is awesome, you know. So, and we're still flying on that first battery. So if you're out here at the field and you got that, I'm going to flick it back to that's back into speed 1. Yeah, I mean, look, this gives you an idea of the flight time you're going to have on one battery. So look at it. That's super cool. Let's try manual land this thing. Let's see how smooth we can try land this manually. Let's see how good my heli skills are. We'll try and, okay, so it's beeping right now. So that's your flight time, I would say. So let's land it. I'm going to try land it for you with my skills. I'm going to try land it sideways. Again, it's going to be easier for a beginner trying to land it behind you. So what you want to do when you get that on the ground, when you manually land it, hold that throttle stick all the way down till those rotors completely cut off, and then you're good. You're good to go over to the heli, pick it up, turn your battery off. I didn't hear a beep, but we must have turned it off because all the lights are off. And then you can turn your transmitter off, and then happy days. And you just pinch those 2 battery lugs there, and then it'll just pop straight out that battery ready for your next one. So simple as that, guys. There it is, the RC Era C138 Pro, I should say, police heli. Not exactly sure where this one's from, like the actual real, I'm guessing it's a scale heli, but it looks absolutely gorgeous, guys, in the sun. It's a nice size heli, as you can see. When we done that stop thing, we actually busted that, so that was my fault. I'm sure you'll be able to get spares because these just screw on, which is super cool. I will leave the link to this, guys. This is just, I highly recommend this as a beginner heli. Super detailed, super scaled. The paint job on this thing is absolutely gorgeous. Those rotors look cool. The black and white rotors, it looks cool in the air spinning. I'm super impressed with that, guys. It's got everything going for it. And like I said, we're doing this, we're doing reviews, we're flying planes, helis, cars, everything we get the opportunity to have fun with, we'll do it. And we're just here in Australia living our dream, just having a go, having a crack. I appreciate you guys, wherever you're tuning in from around the world. And yeah, much love to you all. And let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know what you've been flying. I want to hear, we want to hear, and we're just out here to have a good time. And appreciate you all. Like, subscribe, and that support means a lot. And you will have some fun with this heli if you get it. So we will see you in the next video, guys. Cheers for now. Ew.